this class, we do the ninth problem of exercise 1.2 of an AP. Here the question is, if the third and ninth term of an AP are 4 and minus 8 respectively, which term of this AP is 0? So here they given the third term and the ninth term. That is, the third term is 4 and the ninth term is minus 8. So here we want to find the 0 is which term? So given third term, that is A3 is equal to 4. So our ninth term, that is A9 is equal to minus 8. So we know the general formula, right? That is A plus B, A plus 2D, so on. General form of an AP, that is. So here A is denoted as A1, A plus D is denoted as A2, A plus 2D is denoted as A3, and so on. So here A3 means A plus 2D. So this is the form of A3. So substitute here, that is A plus 2D is equal to 4. So call it as equation 1. Again, A9 means, by general form of an AP, A9 is A plus 8D is equal to minus 8. Call it as minus equation 2. So equating or solving 1 and 2, that is A plus 2D is equal to 4, A plus 8D is equal to minus 8. So subtract these two equations. So here positive becomes negative, here also positive becomes negative, here also negative becomes positive here. Because by difference sign get changes. So therefore A get cancelled here. So minus 8D plus 2D means minus 6D. So is equal to 8 plus 4 means 12. So D is equal to 12 divided by minus 6. So that is D is equal to minus 2. So here the common difference is minus 2. So next we want the first term of this AP. So substitute the common difference in equation 1. So that implies A plus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 4. So here A plus into minus means minus 2 2s are 4 is equal to 4. Move minus 4 to this side. Therefore A is equal to 4 plus 4. So A is equal to 8. So here the first term is 8 and the common difference D is equal to minus 2. So now we want to find is 0 is the which term in this AP. So let us assume nth term of an AP be 0. So that is an is equal to 0 we are assuming. So last term is 0 we are assuming. So the given we already find out the first term and the common difference, right? That is A is equal to 8, D is equal to minus 2. So now we want to find the n number of terms. So that is we know that the nth term of an AP, right? So that is an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So substitute here. An is 0, A means 8 plus n minus 1. So D means minus 2. Solve this. So 0 is equal to 8. Multiply these two. So we get minus 2n plus 2. So add these numbers. 8 plus 2 means, so 10 minus 2n. So move 10 to this side. That implies minus 10 is equal to minus 2n. So that implies here minus get cancelled. Therefore n is equal to 10 by 2. So here n is equal to 5. Therefore the fifth term is 0 in this AP. Move on to 10th question. So here 10th one is the 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. So here the question is 17th term exceeds the 10th term by 7. That means 17th term is A17. So exceeds means minus difference. So 10th term is A10 is equal to 7. So this is the form of the question here. So here 17th term by general form of an AP we write it A17 as A plus 16D. So minus A10 can be written as A plus 9D. By general form of an AP is equal to 7. So solve it. So A plus 16D, remove the brackets, minus A minus 9D is equal to 7. So here A get cancelled. So say remaining terms are 16D minus 9D is equal to 7. Here 16 minus 9 means 7D. So is equal to 7. So D is equal to 7 divided by 7. So D is equal to 1. So this is what the question asked to find the common difference. So therefore the answer is 1 for this one. Move on to next one. So here the question is, which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39, so on will be 132 more than its 54th term. So here the given AP is 3, 15, 27, 39, so on. So here we want to find the term which is 132 more than its 54th term. So first we have to find the 54th term. So that is A54 we want to find. So here from this sequence we know the first term, right? A is equal to 3 and the common difference D is equal to 15 minus 3, that is equal to 12. So we got it. So here n means 54. That is, we want to find the A54th term, right? Therefore, n is equal to 54. So now, we know that the nth term of an AP, that is, an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here an is A54 is equal to A means 3, n is 54 minus 1, so D is 12. So next, 3 plus 54 minus 1 means 53. So into 12, that is equal to 3 plus, so 1253 is a 636 here. So 3 plus 636 means 639. So that is A54th term. So we have to find the term of this AP which is 132 more than A54th term. So therefore add 132 to A54th term, that is 639 plus 132. So it will become 771. So we want to find this number, which term it is, we want to find it. So here let us assume that now nth term be 771. So that is an is equal to 771. So we know the first term and common difference right here. So first term is 3 and the common difference is 12. So substitute, we know that the nth term of an AP, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an means 771. So a is 3 plus n minus 1, d is 12. So here 771, move 3 to this side, that will become minus 3 is equal to n minus 1 into 12. So 771 minus 3, it will become 768. So is equal to n minus 1 into 12. So n minus 1 is equal to 768 divided by 12. Therefore, that implies n minus 1 is equal to 64. So that implies n is equal to 65. So therefore, 65th term was 132 more than its 54th term. So therefore, 65th term was 132 more than 54th term. Now move on to the 12th problem. So here the question is, two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? So here two APs are given. So and they have same common difference. Therefore let us assume that A1 and A2 are the two APs. So here same common difference they have. That is assuming B is the common difference. Here for first AP, for first AP, so we know that the nth term of an AP, that is A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, right? So here first AP, that is for A1, so an is equal to A1 plus n minus 1 into D. For 100th term, it can be written as A100. 100 means number of terms. Therefore A100 is equal to A1 plus 100 minus 1 into D. So here A100 is equal to A1 plus 99D. So equation 1 here. Again for 1000th term. For 1000th term of first AP, it will be written as A1000 is equal to A1 plus 1000 minus 1 into D. So A1000 is equal to A1 plus 999D. So equation 2 here. For the first AP, 100th term and 1000th terms are there. So next for second AP, that is for A2, An is equal to A2 plus n minus 1 into D. So for 100th term, A100 is equal to A2 plus 100 minus 1 D, that is A100 is equal to A2 plus 99D. So call it as equation 3. So again for 1000th term, A1000 is equal to A2 plus 1000 minus 1 into D. So A1000 is equal to A2 plus 999D. Call it as equation 3. So equation 4. Equation 4. So now they told that difference between the 100th term, that is 100, means this term and this term difference is 100. So we want to find their difference now. So first, their difference given, that is difference between their terms, that is equation 1 minus 3. So A1 plus 99D minus of A2 plus 99D. So that is equal to 100. So A1 plus 99D, remove the brackets, that will become minus A2 minus 99D is equal to 100 here. So here 99D minus 99D get cancelled, therefore it will become A1 minus A2 is equal to 100. Call it as equation 5. So now we want to find the difference of 1000th terms. So that is equation 2 minus equation 3. So it will become A1 plus 999D minus of A2 plus 999D. So that will become, so remove the brackets here, A1 plus 999D minus A2. So minus 999D here. So 999 get cancelled here. So that will remains A1 minus A2. So from equation 5, we can written as A1 minus A2 as 100. So this is the difference of 1000th terms of an AP here. So this is how we calculate this question. So move on to the next question here. So that is 13th one. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? We want to find how many 3-digit numbers are formed, that is n. N we want to find which are divisible by 7. So first write the sequence here or AP. So that is divisible by 7 or multiples of 7. So that must be a 3-digit number. So 105 is divisible by 7. Next number 112 also. Again 119 and so on. So we want to find the n. So first write the first term, that is A is equal to 105 and the common difference D is equal to 112 minus 105. So we got 7 here. So next we want to find the last term of this sequence, that is an and also n. So to find this last term, let us divide the largest 3-digit number is 999, right? So divide 999 by 7. So that is equal to 7 1s are 7. Remainder is 2. So 9. Next 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28. So 1. So 9. 7 2s are 14 here. So remainder means 5. So subtract 999 5. So subtract these numbers. We got 999 minus 5 is equal to 994. So this number is divisible by 7 here. So this is the last number of a 3-digit numbers. So write it here. The last number here 994. So that is an is equal to 994. So now we know that the nth term of an AP, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here an is 994, a is 105 plus n minus 1 into d is 7. So move 105 to this side. So 994 minus 105 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. So 994 105 subtract here. So borrow. So 14 it becomes 14 minus 5. I got 9 here, 8 here, 8 here. So 889 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. So n minus 1 is equal to 889 divided by 7. So now divide 889 divided by 7. So that is 889. 7 7 1s are 7. So 8 minus 7 means 1, 18. 7 2s are 14. So 8 4 we got 7 7s are 49. So therefore n minus 1 is equal to 127. That implies n is equal to 127 plus 8 plus 1, sorry, plus 1. Therefore n is equal to 128. Therefore 128 numbers are there which are divisible by 7 here. So in this AP there are 128 numbers, 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. So move on to the next question. So here the 14th question is, how many multiples of 4 that will lie between 10 and 250? So the multiples of 4 which is lie between 10 and 250, we want to calculate how much? How many? That is n we want to calculate. First write the sequence here. So sequence here, that is 12, 4 is 16, 5 is 20 and so on. So between 10 and 250 must be there. So divide to calculate the last number. So 250 divided by 4 we got 4 6 are 24. So 1, 4 2s are 8. So here the remainder is 2. Subtract 250 minus 2. So we get 248. Therefore 248 is divisible by 4 or a multiple of 4. Therefore 248 is the last term of this sequence. So here the first term a is equal to 12 and the common difference d is equal to 16 minus 12 is equal to 4 and last term a is equal to 248. Now we want to calculate n, that is number of terms. So we know that the nth term of an AP is given by a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So substitute here, that is a is 248, a is 12 plus n minus 1, so d is 4. So 248, move 12 to this side, that becomes minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. So 248 minus 12 means, so 8, 2, 6, 3, 236 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. So n minus 1 is equal to 236 divided by 4. So divide 236 by 4. So 4 5s are 20, 3 6, 4 9s are 36. So we got n minus 1 is equal to 59. That implies n is equal to 59 plus 1. So n is equal to 60. Therefore the number of terms are 60 for this sequence. It contains 60 multiples of 4 here between 10 and 250. So we want to consider 10 after in 250 before numbers, that is 12 and 248 here. So like we want to calculate like this. So next move on to the 15th question here. So for what value of n or the nth terms of two APs are equal. So here two APs are given, that is 63, 65, 67, it is a 1 AP, and 3, 10, 17 another AP are equal. For what value of n they told. Here first AP is 63, 65, 67, so on. So in this AP, first term a is equal to 63, common difference b is equal to 65 minus 63, that is equal to 2 here. So we know that the nth term of an AP, that is a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Here a we don't know, a is equal to 23 plus n also we don't know, and d is 2 here. So call it as equation 1. So for the second AP, so the second AP is 3, 10, 17, so on. So for this AP, the first term a is equal to 3, common difference b is equal to 10 minus 3, that is equal to 7. So we know that the nth term of an AP a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. a is equal to a means 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. Call it as equation 2. Now LHS are equal, so equating RHS, that is equation 1 and 2. Equating 1 and 2, that implies 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. So 63 plus 2n minus 2, multiply these two numbers, we get 2n minus 2 is equal to 3 plus multiply these numbers, we get 7n minus 7. So add this 63 minus 2 means 61 plus 2n is equal to 3 minus 7 means minus 4 plus 7n. So move 4 to this side and 2n plus 2n to this side. So that will become 61 plus 4 is equal to 7n minus 2n. So 61 plus 4 means 65 is equal to 7 minus 2 means 5n. So n is equal to 65 divided by 5. So that implies n is equal to 5 ones are 5 3s are 15. So therefore the number of terms or n value is 13 for the question 15th. So next move on to the 16th question. So here we want to determine the AP whose third term and 7th term, and whose third term is 16 and the 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. So here given A3 is equal to third term, that is A3 is equal to 16 and 7th term exceeds 5th term means A7 exceeds means minus that A5th term is equal to by 12. So here they given we want to determine the AP. By the general form of an AP, A3 can be written as, that is third term can be written as A plus 2D is equal to 16. So and here A7 can be written as A plus 60 here. So minus A5 can be written as A plus 4D is equal to 12 here. So remove the brackets here, A plus 60 minus A minus 4D is equal to 12. So here A get cancelled. So remaining 60 minus 4D is equal to 12, that is 2D is equal to 12. So D is equal to 12 by 2 means 6. So here the common difference D is 6. So substituting common difference to this equation. So that is in A3 term we want to substitute the common difference. Therefore A plus 2 into D means 6 is equal to 16. So A plus 6 2s are 12 is equal to 16. A is equal to 16 minus 12, that will becomes A is equal to 4. Therefore here the first term is 4 and the common difference is 6. Now we want to determine the AP. So we know the general form of an AP, like that is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on. So here substitute the first term and common difference, that is A is 4 here. So 4 plus 6 and 4 plus 2 into 6, 4 plus 3 into 6 and so on. 4 as it is here, 4 plus 6 means 10. So 4 plus 2 6 are 12. 4 plus 6 3 are 18. So on. So again 4, 10, 12 plus 4 is 16. 4 plus 18, 4 plus 18 is 22. So this is the AP or sequence which we want to determine here. Move on to the next question. So here the question is, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. That is AP given here 3, 8, 13, so on to 53. So here we want to find the 20th term from the last term. That means we want to find from this side. So not this side. Here the common difference is, so 8 minus 3 is 5. So here the common difference is 5. So first write the reverse of this AP because we want to find the last term from the last term. So therefore reverse the AP. So that is 253. So subtracting 5 we get 248. So again 243 and so on. 13, 8, 3. So here I am reversing the sequence or AP because we want to find the 20th term from the last term. That is from 253 we want to find the 20th term. So therefore I am reverse the AP here. So from for this AP, the first term A is equal to 253 and the common difference D is equal to, that is 248 minus 253 is equal to minus 5. So for this AP the common difference is minus 5. For this AP the common difference is plus 5. So don't confuse. So I am reversing the AP here. So for this AP the first term is 253 and the common difference is minus 5. That is we want to find the 20th term. So that is A20 is equal to question mark here. So n is equal to 20 because we want to find the 20th term. We know that the nth term of an AP, right, that is an is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here n is A20, A is 253, n is 20 minus 1, D is minus 5. So 253, 20 minus 1 means 19 into minus 5 here. So 253 plus into minus it will become minus, 19 5s are 95. So 253 minus 95 we got 158 here. So therefore 20th term from the last term of this sequence is 158 here. So next question. Sum of the 4th and 8th terms of an AP is 24 and the sum of the 6th and 10th term is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. So here we want to find the first 3 terms of the AP. So given sum of 4th and 8th, that is A4 plus A8 term is equal to, that is 24. So again they given the sum of the 6th and 10th term, that is A6 plus A10 is equal to 44. So in general form of an AP, A4 can be written as A plus 3D plus A8 can be written as A plus 70 is equal to 24. equal to 2a plus 3d plus 7d is equal to 10d is equal to 24. So divide whole this equation by 2. That is 2a by 2 plus 10d by 2 is equal to 24 divided by 2. So that will become 2 to get cancelled here, that is a plus 2 ones are 2 5s are, that will become 5d is equal to 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 2s are. So that is equal to 12. So call it as equation 1 here. Again, by general form of an AP, a6 can be written as a plus 5d. Similarly, a10 can be written as a plus 9d is equal to 44 here. So here a plus a is equal to 2a plus 5d plus 9d means 14d is equal to 44 as it is. So divide the equation by 2, that is 2a by 2 plus 14 by 2d is equal to 44 by 2. So that will become 2 to get cancelled here a. So again 2 ones are 2 7s are, that is 7d. So 2 ones are 2 2s are, 2 22s are, so that is 22. So call it as equation 2. So here subtract equation 2 minus equation 1, that is a plus 7d is equal to 22, a plus 5d is equal to 12. So subtracting, the sign gets changes, that will here plus becomes minus, here also minus, here also minus. So a get cancelled here, 7d minus 5d means 2d, so is equal to 22 minus 12 means 10. So therefore d is equal to 10 by 2. So that implies d is equal to 5. So that is, the common difference is 5. Now calculate the first term, that is substituting the common difference in equation 1, that implies a plus 5 into 5 is equal to 12 here. So a plus 5 5s are 25 is equal to 12. So a is equal to 12 minus 25. Therefore a is equal to, so subtract 25, 12, that is 5 2 3. So 2 1 1 minus 30. So therefore the first term is minus 30 and the common difference is 5. So next we want to find the first 3 terms. That is general form of an AP, that is a plus d, a plus 2d. That's it. Because here we want to find the first 3 terms. So that is a is the first term, a plus d the second term, a plus 2d is the third term. So substitute the first term and common difference here. That is here a is minus 13. So minus 13 plus common difference is 5. Minus 13 plus 2 into 5. So minus 13. So minus 13 plus 5 means, so minus 8. So again here minus 13 plus 5 2s are 10. So minus 13 minus 8 minus 3 are the first 3 terms of the AP here. So move on to the 19th question. Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. So Subbarao started the work in the year 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. So every year he receiving an increment of rupees 200. So in which year did his income reach rupees 7,000? So first, the annual salary he received 5,000. So every year he getting an increment of 200 rupees, right? That is plus 200. Therefore it will become 5,200. Again increment of 200, that will become 5,400, so on. So we want to find the, in which year did his income reach rupees 7,000, that is up to 7,000. So here the last term is 7,000. So we want to find the n here. So here in this sequence a is 5,000, d is equal to 200, that is this, and an is equal to 7,000. So we know that the formula of nth term of an AP, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Right. Here an is 7,000. Substitute here. A is 5,000. N we don't know. And d is 200. Move 5,000 to this side. 7,000 minus 5,000 is equal to n minus 1 into 200. So 7,000 minus 5,000, it will become 2,000 is equal to n minus 1 into 200. So n minus 1 is equal to 2,000 divided by 200. So here 0 0 get cancelled. Again 2 ones are 2 10s are 20. So n minus 1 is equal to 10. So n is equal to 10 plus 1 and n is equal to 11. Therefore, at the 11th year, his annual income reached rupees 7,000. So next move on to the 20th problem. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of an year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If the nth week her savings become rupees 20.75, find n. So here directly told that to find the n, that is number of terms here. So in this, they directly told the first term, that is a is equal to 5, and her weekly savings increased by 1.75. Therefore, d is equal to 1.75, and also told the nth week there she got 20.75. That is a is equal to 20.75, and we want to find the n. So we know the nth term of an AP, right? That is a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is 20.75 is equal to a is 5 plus n minus 1 into d is 1.75. Move 5 to this side. So 20.75 minus 5 is equal to n minus 1 into 1.75. So 20.75 minus 5 is 15.75 is equal to n minus 1 into 1.75. So n minus 1 is equal to 15.75 divided by 1.75. Remove the decimal points here, that will become 1575 divided by 175. So 175 ones are 175, 9s are. So n minus 1 is equal to 9 here, and n is equal to 9 plus 1, therefore n is equal to 10 here. So this is how we calculate the problems of an AP. So 10 is the n value here. In next class, we learn about the next concept of AP.